Alright, hey, what's going on, everybody? Figured I'd just show you this neighborhood park that's, I don't know, 400 meters behind my house from where I live. But you can see right now, kind of in an open space and turns, basketball courts. Ultimately, what we have is we have a school. It's just kind of cool that this school is by this park. Kind of offers the kids a little escape from whatever urban stress is offered by the high-paced society of Columbia, Missouri. Anyway, see, they got a couple adjunct trailers over there. I didn't really have a plan for this video, just kind of, talk about what I feel. And to begin with, it's a little car. I think that's my mom, maybe. Okay, anyway, focus. Anyway, I was just going to say it is very nice out here. You can see I live in a pretty wooded area. There are some houses back there, but it's also pretty dense. Let's see if I can actually get a zoom on this. No zoom. Well, in any case, you can see that area over there is wooded. That's not a park, but there's some houses. But between the two houses, there runs like a creek that I guess it's private property, but you can kind of go on it because the people are nice, and it's not really in their backyards. I mean, it technically is, but it's not like you're walking through areas that, they're gonna claim eminent domain over or something. Anyway, here's the school. Kind of see here. Very nice. Got this open area the kids can play in. They've actually got two playground areas. They got this area over here that's more basketball courts, a few kind of playground equipment kind of things, but then they have the other area. It's kind of back here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But anyway, back over there, they got more like swing sets, jungle gyms, kind of stuff. A couple more adjunct trailers. And then, back over this way, looking at, some things that kids might do as part of a class, not just as recess. You know what that is? That looks more like jungle gym stuff over there. But this is like an outdoor classroom. I'll have to get around and put this fence up. This over here is more like an outdoor classroom. And where they have like a herb garden. And have like I don't know. Talk about biology, like elementary biology. I should say this is an elementary school. I know too many high schools that have playground gymnasiums on them. That would be sort of childish for that age group. Well, look, they got all these letters. Let's see, there's Z. It says Zoo of Zenus, US for United States, free home, got some pictures that go along with it. Very nice. But anyway, you can see there's nothing going here because spring just started. I'm sure once it gets later in the year, they'll hopefully, I think, till this all up and put some plants in. Maybe we'll see some. Oh no, that's not mint. It's just wildflowers, whatever they call those things. Some tulips, I believe, over here. Anyway, it's a very nice area for the students to come. They're getting a little too pent up, a little too wild in the classroom. They can come out here and relieve a little of their energies. It's a little bird's nest, or what do they call these things? Bird feeder? No, that's not what it is. Well, anyway, one of these things over here. I'm sure that was made by the students. Fire pit. I should also say that this is a Sunday, so that's why I can walk around the elementary school without repercussions from a long-haired, greasy, long-haired 27-year-old man that normally wouldn't be considered kosher. Alright, well anyway, it's kind of the fire pit, have a bonfire, and then they got this outdoor classroom. But behind this outdoor classroom is really where we get into this wild park. Now the name of the park I always pronounce wrong, but I believe it's called, there's the more of the playground stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that. I always pronounce it wrong, but I believe it's called Kiwanis Park. Sometimes I pronounce it Quianis, and I'm probably still getting both of those wrong. But let's take a look into the inner domain, leaving the elementary school campus. Now this is a park of the city of Columbia, but it is not, as you can see, a landscaped park. So they upkeep these trails, just sort of basic trails, kind of, you know, mud walk-through trails, but they upkeep those from time to time so people can walk on them. But other than that, well, I guess they have two shelters. One's over there. I don't know if you can see that through the trees. I think you might be able to see that one a little bit better. They've got two shelters that they upkeep, but other than that, and I should say a couple benches. But other than that, and the trails, but other than that, it's left wild. Left to be free towards nature. It is really sort of a nice escape. You know, I wanted to make this video in response to Softy Papa, who is a Japanese vlogger and makes similar videos. But yeah, he goes really out in the wild, and I don't really go out in the wild. But this is sort of a nice area if you want to get the delusion, or not the delusion, the illusion that you know, you're getting back to nature in an urban setting. Really, I think Columbia only has a couple of these style of parks. Most of them are landscaped and upkept, so the fact that this is 500 meters from my house, maybe a little more, I'd probably say maybe 500 meters, is really quite something. It's nice. It's nice on days like this when it's 72 degrees outside. Ooh. Yeesh. Whee! Alright. All those birds chirping. You know it's spring when all the birds are out. You know, it's here about a month ago. I didn't bring my camera. I wish I had. But no green at that point. You can still see there's no green in the upper trees at all. The sun's kind of getting in the way. Any of these upper trees, but all the undergrowth has started to come out in its greenery. I'm not seeing any flowers at this point. I saw some, I guess I showed you some flowers up by the school, and also some flowers around my house, but nothing out here. This is kind of a dry creek bed, stream bed. I don't know what you call this. It's not really enough to classify as any sort of permanent water flow, but when it is raining, or when you come right after a rain, it is nice. We actually had a rain yesterday, so you can see there's it's kind of muddy down there. I don't know if you can see that or not. If I get down a little lower, there might actually be some pools of water. There's that shelter I was talking about. You still can't see it real great, but there's that shelter. Alright, let's turn the corner. Yeah, I'm not a herpetologist. No. Whatever the specialty of plants is within the study of biology, the biological science is specifically relating to like trees and bushes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not one of those, so I cannot tell you what any of these are. I think there's some ash and oak, but that's just a general guess. Like, I don't know, is that an oak tree? Is that a walnut tree? I don't know. Anyway. Alright, well, as I said earlier, I just kind of want to make this in a response to Softy Papa. Say hi. In my larger life, ooh, this is a nice view here. Let's see see if we can get this. It kind of like terraces up. Then you get the green kind of as it goes up the hillside. That's nice. Well, anyway, I've considered teaching English in the Far East, and I'm very conflicted on this subject because it seems like something that is a good opportunity, but at the ripe old age of 27, soon to be 28, a month and a half or 2 months or whatever, it just seems I don't have the vigor of my youth, which is quite ironic. I mean, I know I can certainly do it, but I don't know. I guess there's always doubt no matter your age, but for some reason I find pulling that trigger, it's a little tougher these days. I will say it will be certainly better than my current circumstance. I don't want to complain about it, but you know, oh, this is nice. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Going right up the hillside. See it even more over here. Going right up the hillside. I don't want to complain at all, because why would you watch a video where someone just complains? I mean, wouldn't that be narcissistic and opposite, opposed, diametric, different from the values that most of the people on YouTube ascribe to. Right? So I won't complain too much about my circumstance, but I think it would be a better circumstance. And I can just see like that line of how it should work, how it would, you know, be not only a good experience, but would make my life better. But, ooh, a little bit of water. But I just can't seem to pull that trigger. We'll see. You know what? I'm starting to feel a little nervous, trepidatious, anxious about me talking about this thing. So let's just try to enjoy this moment right here with a little bit of just dripping water. That's nice. So you got kind of a whoosh. Japanese already. Japanese already. Or Chinese already. Let's see, we got a couple pools up here. Yeah, this is from the rain yesterday. It's kind of stagnant. I guess it kind of flows through those leaves right there. See how far this goes up and then come back down. Oh yeah, see? All up through here. A little bit surprising.